You guys ever seen a chunky switch like this? Well, you see, when in the dashboard, it's kind of nifty, and I have this little removable key that I can put wherever I want, and that flicks this on and off. But what does it do? Well, it actually does the same thing that this big knob does. When I unscrew this, it disconnects this power cable that runs over to the alternator, which also, I guess, sort of connects that battery to my starting battery. Now, this battery is not for starting. It can work as a backup, but this battery is for, like, luxury items. Like this little guy that I plug into the cigarette lighters that are also isolated to only that battery, but there's nothing isolating them other than that little green knob that I talked about earlier. When I'm parked, I want to make sure that that deep cycle battery isn't going to pull all the power from my starting battery and leave me stranded wherever I decided to have a movie night. The way I'm going to do that is with the isolation switch, and it's annoying to have to get out, go under the hood, and undo that knob every time. So what this switch does is it allows me to do that from in the cab. Now currently, in order to charge the battery, this taped red cable comes up here all the way over out here. It's actually a black cable, so I taped it red, and to this connection right here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect it from here, and I'm going to run it to the switch. Now if you're going to do this, it's probably wise to run a little rubber grommet. Now the switch has got to be so big because the wires going to it have got to be really big because the amount of current it's carrying is really big. All the power from the alternator is going through this. Could be safer to do this on the ground side, but I wanted the alternator to charge both no matter what. Remembering to slide the heat shrink on before I crimp the connector. Once you get that crimped on there all nice tight the way we like it, go ahead and heat shrink that guy on there so you don't short your connections out on other stuff. So we've got the alternator power running to the switch, but not connected yet. Other side of the switch running to the battery positive, or auxiliary battery positive anyways, you know, the deep cycle battery here. Second battery. I can see that I'm running 12.4 volts on that secondary battery, and when I flick the switch on, the voltage drops a little bit. But with the car on and the alternator running, I'm getting right at 14.3 volts. Climbed a little bit with the RPM because the thing is still a little bit cold, but things working good. So here's another quick rundown. I got 12.2 volts reading right now on my auxiliary battery, and when I flick that switch, it connects the other battery, it jumps up to 12.6 or 12.7. It's not super stable because it's grounded to the body. I probably need to fix that, but you get the idea. And this isolator switch also makes it way easier so that I can just do this from the cab rather than having to get out every time.